What's up, guys? Welcome to Boompa World. NBA Street Volume 2. It's a game that everybody knows is a
certified hood classic.
But I'm gonna be honest, I always saw the Volume 2 and never really cared to take a look at Volume 1. But this week I dusted off my sister's PS2 because I knew she had it. I decided I wanted to give it a try because I don't really have shit else to do. But this is another game published by EA Sports. So I kind of knew what I was getting into. There's gonna be arcadey gameplay, off-the-wall commentary, and trash talk. And I don't know, I didn't want to leave this game to die because, no, I'm pretty sure maybe Volume 2 makes it obsolete. It still might be worth a play, and it might just have its own merit. Just dive in and take a look at the circuit mode. But before I do, I gotta say, like the video and subscribe if you want. I always appreciate those intros that EA Sports big games like this have. They always really set the tone and show you what you're gonna get into. Our journey as Boompa begins. Let's dive into the character creation, and yeah, all the character choices look pretty nasty, like pretty just off. I don't know. Pick the one that looks like a greaser.
You, my mother? I was just asking. I was working, which is more than any of you skids can say.
And let's join the Nuggets because they dusted Kawhi in the Clippers' ass like a couple days ago. Got the first win. We started off in Vancouver, British Columbia, the Canada region, and I beat the Vancouver Grizzlies. Yeah, we're that far back where they didn't even move yet, and they got the cool jerseys. But the idea is to go around regions, just beating the teams and like stealing a player of your choice from their team if you want. If you don't want a player on their team, then you can just get skill points to upgrade your player, in my case, Boompa. But I didn't really like Boompa right off the bat, so I kind of wanted to pick people up. So after beating the Grizzlies, I picked up Mike Bibby. Kind of awkward because I feel like this is the trash Mike Bibby before he was like the Kings Western Conference threat Mike Bibby with like PJ and shit, but fuck it. I nicknamed my guy in the character creator the Realist. Whatever, there's a lot of good choices though. We set off, I breezed through this region. Welcome to the team, Vince Carter. Young ass Vince Carter. Before every game there's like those things you can change in to get a combo that's like a cheat, so I might try and look in my cheat book from the book fair or just use Google. Those might be around in the footage of the video, but even though the ones on Google so far haven't even been fucking working. Anyway, I might just be stupid. I got to the first boss court, aka the street challenge #1, and we played on like a wintry court in Boston. Yeah, the center of street culture, Boston. Played against Biggs and his Jorgen von Strangle ass.
Right, let's see what you've got then.
I don't even know. But we played against his corny ass, and he went down way too easy. So I realized that the difficulty was on easy, so I stepped it up to medium. This gave me a bit more challenge as we traveled to the next region, which was South Beach, where we beat the Croatian sensation Tony Kukoc and the Hawks, then the Hornets, then the Miami Heat and the Magic. But the South Beach court had a nice, colorful, like, GTA Vice City vibe. It was like a really aesthetically pleasing court, like purple and blue lights, palm trees, and then like the orange, like red, yellow sunset. Bet. This game honestly feels like the obvious evolution of like NBA Jam. It's just a bunch of fun. You have a turbo meter that drains as you do like tricks and sprint. As you get high combos between dishing the ball, pump faking, getting a steal, scoring, you also raise the other meter, the game breaker meter. Yeah, and the game breaker is a big deal. If you make it 2, you get 2 points, and the opposing team goes -2 points. I went to the next to play the Magic. They had Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady. It was a battle that came down to the end. But now bow down and join my team, like KD, bitch. Losing to the Warriors and signing right after. Kind of reminds me of like catching a Pokemon, like him going at you and like beating him in battle, and then you catch him, and then now he's just like a complacent like team member. I don't know. I'm gonna sideline Boompa. I got Tracy McGrady, some other pieces, Vinsanity. Boompa, have some fun in the developmental league. Also forgot to adjust his height, so he's only 5'10" right now. Sometimes you're pretty much helpless on defense, but the gameplay's still really just fun. Like, you get your ankles broken, like a long range 3, or just like you get dunked on, like right in your mouth. You feel less angry and you're more like, bet, I'm about to get you back, like right now. Dunk animations, fadeaways, dribble moves, everything is surprisingly so smooth, especially for something, like even the graphics, like especially for something from 2001. I think aged better than any simulation basketball game from the time, which isn't really saying much, but damn, they had like a really good formula here. I made it through South Beach and was going on to face the second street challenge. Boompa was on the sidelines taking notes from the stars, maybe, and we were hoping to take down Bonafide and his team from Broad Street in Philly. He went down with a menial fight. I mean, he had really good handles, but he was short, so I used Ralph LaFrance and blocked the shit out of their game breaker. Tracy McGrady is just a cheat code, but I kind of miss seeing my boy Boompa out there. I mean, every street challenge you beat, you unlock the court you were playing on and like some more development points for your hooper, aka Boompa. And Bonafide joined my team too. Won't get much use out of him. I mean, mostly because tall guys that can block are pretty much like who I would have in, because I already have like Boompa and Tracy McGrady. But next we are out central and like west, where we faced off against Utah, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, and Phoenix. The venue is Route, I don't know what the fuck, 66. And that just reminds me of the Cars movie, like Rascal Flatts or whatever the fuck. This menu music and like the music in general is kind of generic compared to like the slappers and like the actual music in the second game. Like, I won't keep comparing this to the second one, but damn, even though this game itself is so fun, whatever. I decided here I'll just play with Boompa for the rest of the game, as he's gonna be my baby goat against the Mavs. Look at bald ass fucking dirt. He was hooping on me, but then I took him from my team and he started just bricking. It's really fun seeing all these 2001 rosters. Look, Jason Kidd, Penny Hardaway, and Sean Marion on the Sun. I'll just take the skill points, but mainly because I just want Boompa to become a god. I pretty much just, yeah, kept picking development points over players, besides picking up like Tim Duncan from the Spurs. Just a random story about Tim Duncan. One time before I like knew shit about shoes or anything, like whenever I needed to buy shoes, I didn't really know shit. I don't know. It's just like a 5th grader. But I had like a $50 Amazon gift card and my dad was like, oh yeah, you should get your basketball shoes this year with your gift card. All of the choices were like over the gift card's value, but I found some Adidas shoes that were like Tim Duncan, had like a silhouette of him. I don't even know. I hope I found them so I can put a picture here, but I got them and I afforded shoes and I respect him. I respected Tim Duncan for that. I put the beats on the Jazz because fuck that pedophile Karl Malone. And I mean, John Stockton looks like a dude who would hoop in Asics, so he can get it too. And before facing the 3rd Street Challenge, I wanted to get some outfits or something for my player, like Boompa. And instead I had to get win streaks in like this other mode called Hold the Court. Fine, a little archaic, but I'm down to relax because the gameplay is really fun. More into the gameplay. It was really easy to get combos and like to get your game breaker meter up, but tricks don't all combine that well. Like I would do like dribble tricks and then like pump fake and then pass and then do more, but it didn't like string together all that far back. It wasn't that big of a hindrance. And also, thank God there is no goaltending, because that would take some of the simple fun I have on defense. I kind of just camp out and like wait to pack shit. Another thing about the gameplay, I just love running down the court, breaking some dude like with one spin move and just doing like a athletic finish. Feels so satisfying. I don't know. But each one in this Hold the Court mode gave me like a new outfit, shoes, and skill points for my guy. I played for a little. During this time, I realized that like I could upgrade my guy's height. I got him up to 6'5" here, and it made him like literally 15 times better. I unlocked a few outfits. For the rest of the video, I'm gonna just sport this like Adidas tracksuit, and now my guy, I got a new look. He kind of looks like a dude who listens to Frank Ocean. I don't know. Let's go against Drake at the Yard. He looks like a douche, or like maybe since it's like in this dusty ass, depressing ass Detroit, maybe it's like Eminem from 8 Mile. I don't know. He's kind of rapping and stuff. Boompa had a come up though on some Transformation Tuesday shit. But Boompa was Steph Curry with a 70-inch vertical alongside Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamental, and Tracy McGrady. It was just really fun. Surprised Tim isn't wearing that oversized shit he used to wear, like the big ass shirts. Following Drake's defeat, I headed to the cages: New York, New Jersey, Washington, Boston. No grit. I played with some of my other players at this time because the game just started to feel easy, especially with like all these good ass players I was getting. Right now, the biggest gameplay annoyance at this point was depth perception and like rebounding. Sometimes they got so many bullshit offensive boards. I'd be like, damn, just let me get a try. Wait. When I beat Philly, I wanted to grab AI really bad, but I already had like Boompa and like, so I just grabbed Mutombo because he kind of made more sense. Like he's 7'2", he's about to be blocking the shit out of everyone, and he did. Then next we went to the Celtics. Look at a young Truth before he started doing ESPN and making just looking fucking stupid. Anyway, I liked how you could tackle like any style of ball. I could drive if I wanted, shoot threes only, and I would still end up getting like game breakers. Anyway, the next roadblock was at Venice Beach, and my team felt unstoppable. This little Tekka looking ass will not stop me. He made me a nice splash brother with Boompa for a few games, and I had Mutombo running the paint. Nice little big three that I had out for a little bit. My team was good, but as I continued the game, I was getting a little tired of the soundtrack. I mean, I guess I'm really used to 2. I hate to bring it up again, but that had real fire music, and this one just kind of had like garage band, like hip hop, like stems or whatever the fuck. I'm not that mad. It still fits the vibe. It just doesn't go that hard. That's it. The Loop is the next court, and it's yet another good one. They really killed these designs. Like, I don't know. I love an outdoor court where the areas like I can't get to or just like behind me are very like scenic, and they just look fun and like explorable. I also really liked how the announcer like and referee changed his fit depending on where you were. He had that flowery Hawaiian shirt in South Beach. I don't know. Just like a little cute touch, which I feel like really is what can describe this game. Just a bunch of great touches that ensures like love and care was put in this game. Another like stupid touch they added is when you get the ball blocked, like the ball sometimes goes out of bounds, and your player, like the player that got blocked, has like a hissy fit. You just look like a pussy. Like, dude, stop. Just arcadey gameplay, old NBA players, and aged so well. This is a different, more simplified, but yet still worth a play. They did not pull any punches or half-ass anything. Like, it's also detailed. I mean, I could even recognize some players apart easily, like with my limited early 2000s NBA knowledge too. As the game went on, I picked up Baby Ray Allen, aka Jesus Shuttlesworth, after I beat the Bucks ass. This is when I had to drop my first player off my roster. Oh well, tough. See ya, Posey. The 5th Street Challenge was next after I beat Kevin Garnett and the Timberwolves. My sister's PS2 had been on all day. It sounded fucking tired. But next up was Takeshi's Street Challenge in Yakatomi Plaza. That's a wild guess. That sounds like this one might be in Japan. Yeah, I liked like the early 2000s Japanese streetwear. moody, rainy locale, but Takashi was no challenge. The worst part was he had a teammate who stole my drip down to the socks. Fuck him. We headed out west under the Golden Gate Bridge on an overcast day. First thing we got to do is pay our respects and get buckets over the Mamba. Rest in peace and welcome to Team Boompa Kobe. Wrapped up the west with no problems after we got Kobe especially. Now we got to face the cover athlete, Stretch. He plays at Rucker Park, and I thought that was really cool. They actually got the actual Rucker Park, as it's like the crown jewel of street ball. Ew. Anyways, Stretch got his ass beat by me and Kobe. The boss battles or like street challenges were like easier than the actual NBA games because other players were trash. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but I thought it was really funny that Drake, like the fake Eminem, had like bad bitches as his like teammates. I just honed my defense in on like the street boss every time, like the challenge, like Stretch or Drake or Bonafide. Simple. But I was definitely happy with how this circuit played, and I wasn't on like any court for too long, and I never really got frustrated. After this though, I upgraded my guy to 6'10". I'm gonna need it because the final challenge is against the fucking alleged GOAT MJ, Michael Jeffrey, as they call him. Cook this old ass man up. I got Takashi, Kobe, and Boompa, aka the realest. It's going down. Rucker Park barbecue is cooking. Also, Jordan had the goods and Skip to My Lou on his team, which are two street ball legends, which was just cool as fuck. My ass the first time I played. MJ was stealing, draining threes, making every dunk on my big ass Takashi or whatever the fuck. Then we had to go Mamba mentality. Few alley-oops, defensive stands, long range combos. I beat MJ in Rucker Park. That is why LeBron is the GOAT. And afterwards, we got to pick from a bunch of like legendary characters in the game. Magma Man, Graylien Alien, Yeti Snowman. Why did Graylien Alien look like Grayson Allen? But Yeti Snowman is 8'2". What the fuck? The alien is 5 foot. He's probably a baller. But this is a dope reward for beating the game. Some weird ass like elemental dudes. Antoine Jameson, you are cut. The credits proceed to roll and I'm kicked back to the intro and title screen. Pretty much that ends like the journey of Boompa, at least in NBA Street 1. Maybe he'll be back for NBA Street 2 in the coming weeks. Overall, the game was a super fun play. All the little extra oomph from the court designs, referee fits changing, wide array of graphics and gameplay altering cheats. It really put this game over the edge for me. I was expecting like a beta of NBA Street 2, but this game itself had heart and soul in it and separated itself. Like, I really enjoyed my play and really got to give this game like a 9. Actually, an 8.8 because I feel like some of the dunks got stale and repetitive. But yeah, NBA Street rules. So this multiplayer is fun as hell too. Trust me. But it's Mario's 35th anniversary, so I might be here next time playing one of those platformers. One of those old ass ones like from 1996 or something. Or some Tony Hawk game on PS2. I haven't really decided yet. Maybe both. Hey, thanks for watching. If you actually made it this far, please remember to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. See you later.